I think last year's team was last year's team. I think this group has been really focused on a goal of not only making the conference tournament, but being the last team standing. I think we have a lot of kids who, elected to come back and use that last year of eligibility for the sole purpose of doing something special and creating something that's never been done here at UNF before. So I think we've kind of left last year in the rearview mirror and really rallied around a singular focus this year of, doing something special and having this be a team that really leaves a legacy here at UNF.
I just think being at home and having all our home fans here and coming to support us, I think is a big advantage for our team. Obviously, we don't let that affect our game and how we play, whether away or at home. But I think just being here for our first weekend is just a big advantage, and I think we should just use that to our best of our advantage and do what we do and play our game.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, anytime, you return the amount of, returning starters, and we virtually return all of our position starters from last year's team. I think, with what we lost last year, it was two, pitchers, and we knew we really had to go out and address, the circle. And I think we were able to really do that and probably even do it more than we thought we were going to be able to. Having Shannon and Chloe back in the middle of our order, I think is great from a run production standpoint. We were able to go out and add Allison Benning, who is going to plug right in the middle of the lineup with those kids. She's kind of, they like to joke about her being like Shohei Ohtani with the pitching and hitting. And I think she could have that type of impact on our program. I mean, she plugs right in with Shannon and Chloe and run production and the way she swings the bat. But she'll be a huge add to our pitching staff.
And yeah, I agree with Coach Jeff. We had a good core coming back from last year, and obviously we faced a lot of adversity last year. And I think it's important that Coach, as a coaching staff, they could have just been like, what, this is going to be a rebuild year. But I think with the way they've handled things this year, and we have a few transfers in here, we added depth to our pitching staff. So I think that how they're handling this year, and we're building a culture. We are really dedicated to our core values. I think we should be on a good roll this year, and I think we should win the conference tournament make regionals.
For a fourth consecutive year, the Ospreys opened their season as joint hosts of the River City Leadoff. North Florida plays its first of 41 games inside the state of Florida against Fordham on February 9th, with Southern Miss, Ball State, and James Madison also competing at the UNF softball complex in the opening weekend. The Ospreys ASUN opener takes place on March 16th when they host Austin Peay in a 3-game series.